Hi guys, so I'm going to do a quick example of the work today, but the first thing I want you to know is I want you to, my bad. I want you to be able to list your parent functions. So our parent functions are what we did the other day. So I'm just going to make a quick list of parent functions, okay? And there are 6, okay? So we have y equals x squared, y equals x cubed, y equals the absolute value of x, y equals the square root of x, and y equals 1 over x, which is rational, okay? So in order from left to right, it's linear, so I'll make a dot. Linear, quadratic, cubic, absolute value, square root function, and rational function. Okay, so those are the 6 that we have. All right, now down here, I want you to write, and just remember, not write, but remember that here we're saying that when we see something inside our grouping symbol, it affects, so I'll write it there, make it a little easier, okay? It affects our x. Outside the function, so outside our grouping symbol, affects the y, okay? So those are what we have there. So what I want you to do is I want you to come up to here and you are going to fill in each of these boxes, okay? So in this case, all of the ones that we see here have 2 transformations. So you should be having some things affecting your x and some things affecting your y, okay? So remember, let's do this first one together. We have something that's inside and we have something that's outside, okay? But the first thing I want you to do is to look for what parent function we see. So in this case, we are looking for one of these parent functions to the right. Here I see, you can see I highlighted there a 2, a square, an exponent 2. Okay, so that's important to remember because when we look at our parent functions over here, we notice that we only have one parent function that has a squared, okay, and that's here. So what I want you to do here is just write y equals x squared. You don't need to write the name. I just want to see the original parent functions, okay? Then you're going to come over to the right, and you're going to do verbal description, okay? So what verbal description is, I just want you to list whether it's left 5, right 5, up 5, down 5, whatever you need to do, okay? So the first one we're going to do is we'll attack the inside first, okay? So here we see a positive 3. Remember, the inside is horizontal, so it's going to change our x. Okay, so we need to point out here, and remember when we have something inside, it's the opposite. Okay, so what I want you to write down is when we see a positive, I'm going to highlight this really quick for you. When we see a positive, we have to remember that it's actually doing the opposite. Okay, so we are going to, when we think of positive, we think of it going left, but we need to do the opposite. Okay, so it's going to go left, -3, right? Because we see a positive 3. So it's going to go left 3, okay? I'm sorry. I don't want to say -3. I just want to say it's going to go left 3 because that's -3. Then I'm going to go look at this outside, and it says 2. Remember, with the outside, we do exactly what it says. So if we see a -2, we're going to do exactly what we think, and we're going to go down 2, okay? Then for the ordered pair, what I want you to do is come over here and write what's going to happen in the order pair, our new rule. So remember when we learned in class, we were going to say my y is affected by my outside function, my outside number. So here it's going to say y minus, x comes first. Silly me. It's going to say, let's do our x first. It's going to say x minus 3, right? Because we're doing the opposite of whatever is inside. And then I'm going to put comma, and then we have to do our y, and it's going to be y minus 2, okay? So we're both going to subtract. We're going to subtract 3, then we're going to subtract 2. Okay, so then I want you to go ahead and do the same thing for the rest. Same thing, you're going to list the parent function, verbal description, and ordered pair. Okay, this is going to be done through Cami.